back to my channel and welcome to another Spotlight series. If you're new to the channel and you've never heard of this series before, basically what we're doing today is looking at a specific ingredient and I'm going to show you how to use it 3 different ways. The way that I get my ideas for ingredients are from you guys, and this is one of the top requested ingredients from all of my polls that I've done. So today we are going to be talking about acai powder, and like all of the other videos, I'm going to talk a little bit more specifically about the nutritional profile and why this ingredient is so great for us after the recipes. So let's first talk about the food and then we'll talk about why acai powder is so great. So for our 3 recipes today, we're keeping things pretty straightforward. I am starting with an acai bowl, which is probably the most common form of acai that you see around. And I'm going to show you my version, which I find is a little bit healthier and is super delicious. Next, I'm going to show you how to make acai overnight oats, and we're finishing off with an acai granola bar, which is a no-bake granola bar, great for snacking, and all of these, of course, are packed with healthy ingredients. They're all plant-based, they're all gluten-free, and they're super easy to make. So let's go ahead and dive into the recipes.
First up, we're going to make our easy acai bowls. We're going to start by adding some frozen banana, as well as some frozen raspberry and frozen zucchini, some acai powder, cinnamon, which will help balance our blood sugar, turmeric, and a tablespoon of almond butter. And then just top it with about half a cup of liquid. I used almond milk, and then blend this all up until smooth. The zucchini adds a really nice creamy texture, and you could also use frozen cauliflower or avocado in its place. Then we'll just transfer this frozen mixture into a bowl, smooth it over, and then top it with your desired toppings. I used diced fresh mango, some raspberry granola that I found at a local health food store, but you could just use regular homemade granola if you wanted, as well as some shredded coconut, and a sprinkle of acai powder. And then you can just dig in, and this honestly tastes like a bowl of soft serve ice cream, and it's so delicious. Our second recipe is for acai overnight oats. We're going to start with half a cup of rolled oats, and we're doing this in a jar so that it's easy for storage, along with some chia seeds, some flaxseed meal, some acai powder, and some maple syrup to sweeten. And then top it with a half a cup of liquid. I'm using almond milk again. Stir it all together so it gets combined, and then put on your lid, give it a little shake, which just helps everything else get really more combined, and then pop it in your fridge overnight. And then when you're ready to serve it, you can transfer it into a bowl. I topped it with a tablespoon of peanut butter, some sliced almonds, and some pumpkin seeds, but you can use whatever toppings you want, and dig in. This breakfast is also a great option if you're on the go. You can just leave it in the jar and eat it when you get to work. You could top it with fresh berries, anything you want really. For our third and final recipe, we are making acai granola bars. We're going to start by blending up 1 cup of dates in a blender. You could also do this in a food processor until it forms a paste. Then we're going to melt our liquid ingredients together, which is half a cup of cashew butter, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And then just melt that up on the stove or in the microwave until it's smooth. Then for our dry ingredients, we're using 3 cups of rolled oats, 1/2 cup of shredded coconut, a 1/4 cup of blueberries, and a tablespoon of acai powder, and then just stir that all together. Then add in your liquid ingredients. So the dates are going to be really sticky, and you're going to want to just try to stir this as best you can with a spoon, but I ended up having to use my hands so that I could get the dates evenly incorporated. The dates are what help these bars stay together, so you really want to make sure that they're evenly incorporated throughout the mixture, and that's why your hands are going to help. Once everything is all nice and sticky, you can transfer it into a baking pan. I used a 9x9, but you could use any square baking pan that you want. And then press it down with your hands, and press it down as firmly as you can. You want to get this as hard packed down as you can. I ended up using a measuring cup to help me get it really packed in so that they stay together. Then freeze it for 30 minutes. And slice them into bars. And then that's pretty much all you have to do. You can store them in the fridge or on the counter, and they make a great snack, an awesome breakfast option, and they taste delicious.
And there you have it, my friends. That is how to use acai powder 3 different ways. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're inspired to take out your acai powder if you have some in your cupboard that you haven't been using, or if you haven't picked some up yet. I invite you to pick some up and try some of these recipes because, as you can see, they're super easy, really delicious, and they're also super healthy. So like I promised, let's quickly talk about what acai powder is and why it's so healthy for us. So I'm gonna show you the bag of acai powder that I have. This is one of the ones that I see most commonly in our US grocery stores. It's from, let me see the brand, Navitas Naturals, and I will link it in the description box below, but I'll also link to one on Amazon that is gonna be a little bit less expensive than this one. So acai powder is made from acai berries, which are found in the Amazon. And why there's so much hype about acai is because they are incredibly high in antioxidants. They are probably the highest, if not one of the highest sources and concentrated sources of antioxidants in the entire world. So acai is a great thing to add to your meals and your breakfast, especially because it's a great way to kickstart your day. And since it's a little bit sweet, it goes really well with sweet foods. I think that acai powder tastes a little bit like blueberries. The berries themselves look kind of like blueberries, and of course blueberries are really high in antioxidants, so it makes sense. But I do find that this one is a little bit more sweet, and I think that it's really delicious in smoothies. I also love adding it into oatmeal, and you can also make energy balls out of it, which is super delicious. If you have questions, comments, anything about the video that I shared today, the recipes, or anything like that, make sure to leave them in the comment box below. And if you have suggestions for ingredients that you'd like to see me feature in another Spotlight series videos, definitely let me know. I'm always keeping a running list of ingredients that you guys want me to talk about. So if you have specific ingredients that you want to see featured, pop them in the comment box below and I will make sure to add them to my list. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I would love to welcome you and invite you to subscribe. You can do so by clicking the button that is below this video. It's the red button that says subscribe. And I also recommend that you hit the little notification button, which is a little bell right next to that button, and that will automatically give you notifications whenever I share a new video so you don't miss any of the upcoming content. The brand new video that I'm sharing on Friday is another What I Eat in a Day video, which I know you guys absolutely love, so stay tuned for that. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye!